All right, this is going to be one of them shows that all the neighborhood the kids they're coming over, they're knocking on your door, they're saying, "Don't miss this Magic Matt Outlaw radio show. It's the biggie that you've heard so much about."
Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh? And to lighten him up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
At the lighten up loud.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all his guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Okay, this is my mess up. Stop the song. The real song we want to start with is 214. No, it's 219. So here we go. We'll be behind the scenes. I'll tell you what, it's we are lubed up like a fine automobile here. Okay, are we nailing it? Man, welcome to the Biggie Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
AC/DC always plays in.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, back on X, and now the finest radio stations. Well, we've always been on the finest radio stations throughout the country, and thank you so much for your time. That is in reference to Anderson Cooper's cheeky reference to Elon Musk's big balls tech whiz who steals the show. And a lot of hoopla about Mr. Big Balls. That's his moniker. And which reminds me, what's the difference between a Hilton and a Motel 6?
Not everybody has been in a Motel 6.
The correct answer, my friend, my Italian friend, Ralph Odierna, is that in a Motel 6, there's no ballroom. So you see what I'm saying here. The CNN anchor helped turn a DOGE employee's unfortunate nickname into the punchline of the night. And this isn't the first clip that I watched. This was the second one because I found it much funnier hearing female anchors refer to this dude as Big Balls. CNN received some amusing reactions after airing a pair of segments on Edward Korestein, a 19-year-old tech whiz who has reportedly joined Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. They call it DOGE. Korestein, according to a weird Wired article published a couple days ago, goes by the name Big Balls online. CNN anchor Anderson Cooper alluded to the nickname in a Thursday segment, after which Big Balls began briefly trending on X, formerly Twitter. We begin tonight with Elon Musk and Big Balls, Cooper said, noting that the teen is among those who are helping the world's richest man do whatever he's doing, dismantling parts of the federal government. Second segment, hosted by CNN's Erin Burnett, also. Is she on CNN or boy?
She's on CNN.
Yeah, okay. Well, she made waves on social media after the words "Big Balls" appeared on screen. This, my friends, is my favorite. This is 214, and this is a gal sitting there minding their own business, and Erin Burnett close by her side.
So this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who has used the unfortunate nickname Big Balls online, so that would be one way that we could refer to him. He is now working at Musk's behest inside DOGE, and we looked into his background, and so we found, several notable things, Aaron. One of which is that this individual has founded multiple companies, including one with another unfortunate name, Tesla.Sexy LLC.
Pause.
Which he established in...
Explain it, Ralph.
I have no idea.
No, why that's nasty. Those are the names of his cars. If you take them by the letters, the first letter of each car is
Oh, I had no idea.
It spells out sexy. She doesn't know that. She's a reporter. She should know these things. Go ahead.
2021, he would have been around 16 years old.
There's more. This
LLC controls dozens of web domains.
And there's more.
Kara, you hear this, and you have known Elon Musk for years. So now you look at these young men who are now in data and in the private information about maybe hundreds of millions of American citizens, as young
Yeah, go ahead.
the big balls here that Katie
I think that's it.
talking about.
I just love this.
I'm going to start calling him HN.
Oh, yeah.
Which is huge nuts.
Well, you know that Trump would call him huge balls. Huge balls.
Huge HN.
Oh, it's the best. It is the best hearing these ridiculous idiot sticks on CNN and
what's wrong with
MSN.
going after the federal BS? Get
What?
rid of income tax. Do that. Get rid of all the crap, man. Go after
That's
it.
what he's doing.
I know.
That's a great sequitur.
Exactly.
The point here is that a 19-year-old who has more smarts than most of those idiot sticks in the government is using the moniker Big Balls. And now imagine in his circles what a superstar this kid is. Huh? Is this kid is he on fire?
I bet you his parents put his curfew back to 11 now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, 19, man. The boy can't even drink yet legally. But, so, I mean, how big must they be if he can't even sip a little tequila or a fine, maybe a Wisconsin Manhattan? Do you know there's such a thing as a Wisconsin Old Fashioned? And it's made with... What the hell's that made with? Well, someone will text us.
Maple syrup?
Well, I just made an Old Fashioned 2 days ago with maple syrup. Oh, that is good.
Somebody online came up with a new fashion instead of the old fashioned. Some punk kid. He's like, I call this the new fashion, not the old fashioned drink. And it's just
in reference to
the drink.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
In reference to the drink, because that's what we were talking about, right? Oh, okay. Huh. Weird.
You are, man. You're talking to yourself over there.
No, you're weird. I mean, you really are, dude. You're bizarre.
Does
bro.
anyone else understand
You
where
don't
he's going?
get-
Where my brother's going with
You
this?
just don't get.
Does anyone?
certain
I'm
things-
asking a
Things
question.
that are so simple that you don't get.
He's going where he always goes.
Which is?
Which is trying to understand why we don't understand him.
Yeah. No one else understands
Guess what you
him,
did, Mark?
But I.
Open up the floodgates, buddy.
All right.
That's what you just did.
All right.
Good luck the rest of the show, pal.
All right. Here we,
Matt,
here
Matt,
we go, Paul. Yes.
Cherry orange soda is the difference in the Wisconsin old fashioned.
No, there's more to it than that because they don't use bourbon. They don't use bourbon. So what is the spirit in a Wisconsin old fashioned?
Is it rye?
It's not rye. No, it is not bourbon. It is not a rye.
whiskey?
It is a what the hell is it they put in? Whatever. Someone will let us know here. By the way, please, if you have an idea of what this could be on our YouTube page, please plug it in there to our comment section. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Mark, the day just came. It just came, Mark.
Yeah. What's that?
And you're
Mark?
going after me, and guess what? That's not going to happen. I will just leave because I'm not going to have you come after me. Never. Never.
I won't sit here. I won't sit here and allow Mark. Okay. Aloha.
Matt, this one says muddles, sugar, bitters, and orange with brandy.
Leave the headphones in there. They're not your. Oh, they are.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's 3 more that the dog bit up. So that's good that you're bringing your own. What is it?
It says muddles, sugar, bitters, and orange with the brandy.
Brandy.
And
bingo.
yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
But you know what they use instead of the regular ice that you'll find in an old fashioned? They use that crush ice.
So it's like a Slurpee.
Yeah, it's like a damn Slurpee. But I'll tell you what, it looks really good. I just happened across this the other day. Another kudos to our friends in Wisconsin, man. They've always got it going on. I guess this recipe goes back a gazillion years in that great state. Speaking of Wisconsin, Tony, Beth, thank you. She sent us, he and she sent us some fine sausages, including these. I'm showing these for those of you who are watching us on YouTube.
The Bloody Mary.
Rumble or X, the Bloody Mary sticks. And man, they're beef sticks that you use to stir your bloody, and they're spicy, and they're so good, and they've included some cheese and so on. So you are the great, and I'm just wondering who will be the first to sign in on our www. And you do have to put in the W's on this one, www.buymeabourbon.com. I'm just wondering who will be the first out there to buy us a bourbon on this show, because God knows Ralph needs a bourbon, right?
I was told via email that there's a bourbon for me to be trying today.
Yes, and you didn't respond, so I didn't even know if you were there. But yes, I have a bourbon for you to try, and I'll get to that in just a moment. Thank you, Tony and Beth. In What's Up, Wasa? Thought for the day. When it comes to the mayor of Los Angeles, remember you cannot spell dumbass without bass. Yeah? And
I just thought it's unique that you said thought of the day and put Karen Bass in the same sentence.
yeah, and question of the day, if a friend of the show, John Schneider, I love that guy, he's a good guy. If his new wife, Dee Schneider, divorced John, then married Twisted Sister lead singer Dee Snider, would her name become Dee Schneider?
Or DDD Schneider.
And astronomers have discovered a 196-foot wide asteroid with 100-to-1 odds of hitting Earth in 2032.
Yep.
But there's no need to worry. Experts say you'll have a better chance of making Tom Holman smile. So, God, is that guy good?
Yeah. He's excellent.
Is that guy kicking ass? Yeah. See, you don't have to be, who rarely smiles? Donald Trump. Rarely do you catch him smiling, but damn it, he's a good president. He could, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx him, but he could come down as the best president of all time. I mean, in 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks. Look what he's accomplished.
He may rename Mount Rushmore Mount Trump.
Oh, God, would that piss off those Dems so much? Does he have the ability to?
Yes.
I think
he can rename any mountain in a national park he wants to.
That's what I thought. And I think it would be so great if he would just do that for a day. Yeah. And then the next, but go with it, right? Just go full forward. And then the next day, it's like, I was just kidding. Yeah. Or rename it every day. Elon Musk. name different cabinet members, and then throw in just for S's and giggles, Chuck Schumer. You know, his old buddy from
A volcano in Hawaii.
yeah. Scientists are monitoring an asteroid that has a chance, albeit a small chance, of hitting our planet on December 22nd, 2032. The same asteroid that I just mentioned. The asteroid has a 1 in 100 chance of striking the Earth, but a 1 in 3 chance of grazing Governor J.D. Pritzker, because you see, that's a big boy. And fish and chips. I'm a fish and chips aficionado. I love fish and chips. And I remember the good old days with that little joint in Malibu Seafood. You could grab a 3-piece, and these are the big ones, you know, the big-ass fish. You could buy a 3-piece for $7.98. Now, I know that was 25 years ago, but if you do the math on inflation, the price of fish and chips these days have gone through the stinking roof, and it's not about apples and oranges where you go back and you say, well, it should cost that much now. No, just a year ago, you could still buy fish and chips for the exorbitant price of $17.95. Now, good luck finding fish and chips for less than $20, and in many restaurants, $28. Are you a fish and chip eater there, Ralph, or no? Not really. I know Mark C.G. Boyer loves his fish and chips, but and we have found some of the greatest spots. But those spots were found 5 years ago where it was affordable. These days, it's the price of a damn ribeye. And so...
Where are you getting a $28 ribeye?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Vons has them on sale for around $16.
So you have to make them yourself. But I'm talking about restaurant fish and chips, and I would love the ear of the great President Donald Trump. Come on, man. F the egg prices. You've been in office almost 3 weeks. Let's work on them fish and chips. Huh? Let's do the right thing for our nation. And I'm considering, because the Palestinians, what I've discovered over the last couple of days is that they are not huge fans of the Jews.
No.
Right? No, they're not. They're not big fans of the Jews. So I thought, why, if it's all about the Jews, wouldn't it be smart for the Jews to rebrand themselves and come up with various names instead of the Jews? I came up with the chosen ones, but I don't think the Palestinians would dig that too much. But I say we come up with a new moniker for the Jews. I'm throwing that out there. And on our YouTube page, if you'd give us some ideas on what a rebranding of the Jews would be. Do you have any ideas there, Ralph?
The Bush Burners.
The what?
The Bush Burners.
Okay, yeah. Being a Jew his own self, our producer Tattoo Dave, any ideas there?
No, not really.
Mark C.G. Boyer?
Not really at the moment. I'll think of it.
Boy, do we have some. We've got it all going on today. And I noticed that Dana Perino, who I find sort of nasty in a strip dancer sort of way. Do you find that look of Dana Perino sort of like she'd be great on?
I'd love to see her on Baywatch.
On stage 4, Dana. I can see that, but I'm watching her, and I've always loved her. I just love her. But I noticed that Dana Perino and that KTLA-5 weather slut, who I was talking about a few years ago, and then I was thrown under the bus by the Young Turks, you know, those idiot sticks. And they're the same person. They are the same person. I wish I could come up with that KTLA.
Casey Montoya.
Yeah, Casey Montoya. Casey Montoya and Dana don't look it up right now. Wait until we go to break, if you wouldn't mind. But look it up, Dana Perino and Casey Montoya, the same person. And who's going to be the first one to buy us a bourbon at www.BuyMeABourbon.com. See, these are the questions. We have a lot of questions, not a lot of answers. Carl's Jr. Super Bowl commercial 2025 featuring Alex Earl, who is one of them social media influencers. This is the first time in, I believe, 6 to 8 years that Carl's Jr. has released one of these sexy ads
About time.
with the chicks eating a big ass
Oh,
burger.
yeah, and the drip.
Yeah, have you seen this yet?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, let me tell you something.
No, that's what it's
And even better news, she's driving a big ass gas guzzling car in this thing.
Nice.
So you see what's happening, my friends. The tide. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is, well, you know his name, but it is a great ad. You know, they were so against the concept of chicks not being hot in Carl's Jr.'s ads.
Well, they had to look at their own party, and they couldn't figure it out.
They could not figure. They couldn't figure it out. Yeah, why are the Republican gals so much better looking? Because they're happy. I think it's because they're happy.
Yes,
I
and
think-
they're optimistic.
Yes, yeah, they're just looking for. I want to have a happy day. That's it. Instead of these big glass sunglass wearing miserable purple, red, gray-haired nutbags who go off with a gazillion pronouns, and I got a good one coming up. Oh, do I have? I think I have the epitome, the Zenith, the Motorola, the Quasar, the .com of pronoun gals who targeted us on Instagram, and I'll get to her in a few minutes. Oh, Gavin Newsom, because we're here in California, but you know this type because if you live in a blue state, then that person, male or female, is most likely running your state as well. Gavin Newsom goes to the White House to beg for federal money after legislature passes anti-Trump spending.
Yeah.
I don't. Ralph, make some sense of this for me. The dude wants money, obviously, for the fires, but yet he passes this massive anti-Trump spending. This is Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, right here.
He really believes it will help him in the Democratic primary in 4 years.
Oh, this guy.
It's the resistance, Matt. The resistance.
Yeah, the resistance. Boy, we heard that in 2016 too, man. And by the way, has Hillary Clinton ever been the same? I don't, and you know, I'm never a big fan, but has she ever been the same? This broad, that just unhinged her to the point where she is absolutely 100% out of her stinking mind. Like a Kathy Griffin, like, well, fill in the blank. And from the Money Down a Rat Hole department, because we were speaking of it, old Dozier, Rick Grinnell calls out Bass, appointed L.A. fire recovery chief. This is our mayor here in Los Angeles, Karen Bass. Calls her out for $500,000 3-month salary. Gross offensive. The L.A. fire recovery chief will receive $500,000 in 3 months. Rick Grinnell, President Donald Trump's envoy for special missions, slammed Mayor Karen Bass. Do Californians, do they read this? Do they hear about it? Do they care? Do you think they care now that many of their palatial estates have burned to the ground?
I think so.
Bass announced former L.A. Police Commissioner Steve Soboroff as the head of the rebuilding efforts following the devastating fires that destroyed homes. How is that worth $500,000 for 3 months? Why is that a bigger job than most? Would someone help me here?
It's a good job if you can get it.
And do you really think it'll only take 3 months?
That's not even the point. Yeah, of course. So do extrapolate that by a year.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of stinking money. Some might say $4 million effing dollars. Or is that two? I've never been good at math.
It would be two.
Real estate executive Randy Johnson, who worked with Soboroff in developing the ritzy Playa Vista neighborhood in the West Side area of L.A., will receive $250,000 from charity groups over a 90-day period as he helps with recovery efforts. It is money down a rat hole. Just another reason. I thought you'd start again, so then there'd be just music, and I wouldn't have to compete with the singing.
Well, I didn't.
This
think
is
you were
just
gonna,
what
I didn't think you were going to keep talking. I thought. Yeah.
But as I kept talking and he was singing, didn't that give you a clue that I was continuing yapping?
Nope.
All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Outlaw Radio. The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion. Magic Matt Allen.
Well, it's got to be up there with my favorite, if not my favorite, clip of the week, my friends, and I'm sort of getting to it sooner than later. Trump simply couldn't understand a reporter. And say what you will about President Donald Trump, but the man is honest, not afraid to speak his mind. Listen to what happened when he was asked a question by a reporter that he simply could not understand. And it's as simple as that. And he was diplomatic and he was nice about it. But I love the way he moved on. Here we go.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Afghan suffered women as I expectation from you. Do you have any plan to change Afghanistan situation? Are you able to recognize Taliban? Because I'm an Afghan journalist. Afghan suffered women. Any comment about Afghanistan? What's your future plan for Afghan people, especially Afghanistan?
I have a little hard time understanding you. Where are you from? Oh, actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand a word you're saying. But I just say this, good luck. Live in peace.
Live in peace. She continues yapping, but it's like if I can't understand you, I can't understand you. But live in peace. I can't, it reminds me of the old SNL, the old Saturday Night Live sketch where it's Frank Sinatra. It was, what's his name?
Joe Piscopo.
Yeah, Piscopo playing Sinatra. And he's got, some of his minions there in the room. And someone keeps, and I forget who it is that keeps yapping. And Sinatra always says, he says, can't understand a word. So as I'm watching Trump, I'm thinking, can't understand a word. I want to hear that again because I get such, can you tell I got the cove? I get it 3, 4, sometimes 6 times a day. One more time, and listen to the beautiful diplomacy of the great President Donald Trump.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Afghan suffered women as I expectation from you. Do you have any plan to change Afghanistan situation? Are you able to recognize Taliban? Because I'm an Afghan journalist. Afghan suffered women. Any comment about Afghanistan? What's your future plan for Afghan people, especially Afghanistan?
I have a little hard time understanding you. Where are you from?
Pacoima.
Actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand a word you're saying. But I just say this, good luck. Live in peace. Go ahead, please.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God! I thought I couldn't love a president any more than 4 years ago. I got to tell you, this guy, he's showing shades of himself that I didn't know existed. And the one thing you should take from that, I think for all of us, is live in peace.
Yeah,
live in peace. Mm-hmm. And old Donald Trump shuts down deporting Prince Harry. Says he has enough problems with his wife. Old the Donald has said that he will not personally step in and deport Britain's woke and wayward Prince Harry from the United States, remarking that, and the quote is, he has enough problems with his wife. Questions have long been raised about the Duke of Sussex immigration status and whether he received special treatment from the previous Biden administration, which fought in court to keep that visa application very secretive. The Heritage Foundation think tank in D.C. had alleged that Prince Harry may have lied on his immigration forms after his memoir, Spare, revealed that he had taken illegal drugs, including cocaine, mushrooms, and marijuana. I don't add any of that. You know, the guy's living the life. Not that you have to take those things. I've never tried those things.
But he doesn't smoke cigarettes, so he's okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but, well, you know, in Great Britain, they banned cigarettes. No cigarettes. Although previous drug does not necessarily preclude foreigners from being granted a visa in the United States, lying on an application could result in separation and a ban from applying for citizenship. However, our President Donald Trump told the New York Post he would not intervene to kick Harry out of the country. I don't want to do that, he told the paper. I'll leave him alone. He's got enough problems with his wife. She's terrible. She's terrible. Wow. Trump continued to claim that Harry had been whipped by his wife, Meghan Markle, adding, I think poor Harry is being led around by the nose. In contrast, Trump praised Harry's brother William, the Prince of Wales, and heir to the British throne, saying, I think William is a great young man. It's always double-edged with old Trumpster. Prince William, who according to Palace gossip has been estranged from his brother for years, was one of the first international figures to meet with Trump following his election, having a private meeting on the sidelines of the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. And more when it comes to Donald Trump. He issued an executive order to assess infringements of the Second Amendment. What a smart thing to do. You know, let's check this out. Let's go through everything. It was an executive order yesterday to assess any ongoing infringements of the rights to keep and bear arms. The order began by stating the purpose and importance of the Second Amendment. It's an indispensable safeguard of security and liberty. It's preserved the right of the American people to protect themselves, our families, our freedoms. Since the founding of our great nation, it is foundational to maintaining all rights held by Americans. The right to keep and bear arms must not be infringed. Mark, stop touching the microphone. Why do you do that? Because my brother Mart left, and so now you have to take his place?
Apparently.
Gosh. The order then makes clear the President Trump wants the assessment of any infringements that occurred during the presidential action under former President Joe Biden. I said this a year ago. When Trump gets in, there's going to be hell to pay.
Yes, you did.
And it's happening, my friends. And it's all right, and it's all correct, and it's all good for the United States of America and us Americans. The order also makes clear President Trump wants an assessment of the following, among other things: the positions taken by the United States in any and all going and potential litigation that affects or could affect the ability of Americans to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Smart, very smart. Agencies' classifications of firearms and ammunition, and the processing of applications to make, manufacture, transport, or export firearms. Within 30 days, a 10-year-old, oh boy, this pambondi, love her. Even though she's, out of all the gals, and boy, do we have some sexy gals. We have some sexy numbers in the Republican Party. But, and by the way, I'm not saying Pam Bondi is a Republican.
She's 60.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Just like I knew our speaker, our Trump spokeshole is married to a 60-year-old.
Yes.
She's 27 years old, hot as hell, married to a 60-year-old. Ralph, it ain't over, my friend.
No, we just need millions.
It's
the hard part's over.
Yeah. Well, what is it? How do you make $1 million? Well, first you get $1 million. Yeah. So Attorney General Pam Bondi is to present a proposed plan of action to the president through the Domestic Policy Advisor to protect the Second Amendment rights of all Americans. Thereafter, AG Bondi is to finalize and implement the plan. Second Amendment Foundation Executive Director Adam Kraut commented on the order. It is reassuring, after 4 long years of executive branch assaulting of our Second Amendment rights, that Trump administration is investigating avenues to undo the damage inflicted by the prior administration, he said. We look forward to seeing tangible results benefiting gun owners and the individual liberty of every American. And that's what it's about. It's about liberty and being able to protect yourself.
Their big picture on that is they want a 50-state carry permit.
That's what we've been waiting for since 2016.
Yep. And do you think that deaths due to gun violence will go up?
No,
I mean,
they will go down.
Anyone betting? Me too.
They will go down.
You know, if I'm ever in a state and I'm in a Circle K or what, a 7-Eleven, and I see some folks with the holsters and the guns, you think that
I think I'm going to rob a different place.
I ain't stealing friggin' juicy fruit gum from that place.
Right.
There's no way in hell. And the Chicago alderman says we're getting more upset at Trump for enforcement than at Biden for letting criminals into the city.
Oh, God.
You know, that there's some intelligence coming out of these blue states and these blue towns these days. This was yesterday. The broadcast of News Nation Now, Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez discussed the lawsuit between the Department of Justice and the City of Chicago, Cook County, and the state of Illinois over sanctuary policies, and stated that it's bizarre that officials are worried more. By the way, my brother Mark.
He's doing that on purpose.
Oh, yeah, he'll let that dog bark all day. Yeah. God darn it, man! I was dropped off onto this planet by aliens because how am I related to him? My brother Mark. How am I related to him?
Through the grace of God.
I'm not needy. I've never been needy. I will never be needy. That's not who I am.
Or petulant.
No, very rare. Back when I was a kid, you know, I went through some petulant stages, and then I quickly realized that petulance is not the right thing to do. It gets you nowhere.
By the way, Raymond Lopez doesn't sound like an Irish guy.
He is Irish Mexican, and are you saying because Chicago they're all Irish?
No, because he's actually supporting the Trump plan of deportation.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks it's a racist thing.
It's not.
And we have Lopez, who's on Trump's side.
Well, first of all, to correct you, not everyone thinks it's a racist thing. In fact, the vast majority are gung-ho with this entire idea, because it's the right thing to do. If you come in, I bet your relatives, oh, wait a second, I'm talking to Ralph Odierna now. Well, I'm going to take a flying leap here. I bet your relatives came into the United States of America legally.
Yes. When they got here is when they had the problem with the law.
Once they established themselves.
Well, the thing is, you know, Ralph's daddy was a made man. I mean, that's a little illegal. You know, speaking of the mafia, I tried it again. This will probably be the third time. A couple nights ago, minding my own business, about 10:30 at night, I've got almost all my crap done, and it just happens to flash on there on Prime, Godfather 3. But as you pointed out a while ago, they call it something else. The consortium, the whatever the hell, they call it something else. So I thought to myself, it's Godfather. Maybe I was too judgmental. Maybe I was extra out of the box going after the third one because 1 and 2 were Coda. Yeah. Were so good. Speaking of Coda, there was a dude named Coda Box who used to do a mind reading act, and he was at the Magic Castle many times. And the supposition was that the reason why he could see through giant coins that were taped over his eyes is that because his ears were so hairy, those were antennae. I kid you not. Kuda Box. And by the way, rest your soul. All the great magicians are dead. So tried my damnedest, and there was a lot of fast forwarding. And then the end, and then before the end came, it flashed that I remembered that she died, that his daughter died, and you almost wanted her to die because she shouldn't have been in the movie in the first place. And for those of you, and I'm trying to give a pass to this movie for the last several years after not watching it for probably 12 years, and throwing that little gal, the daughter of the great director, under the bus.
Was it Sophia?
She is absolutely terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Sophia Coppola.
In every scene, she's terrible. You know, I'm watching and I'm saying, well, this next, no, it's that after doing 2 of the greatest movies of all time.
Is it the only sequel to win an Oscar?
What? What do you mean?
Godfather 2.
That's a trilogy. It wouldn't be a sequel, would it? It would be.
No, Godfather 2 was the sequel.
Oh, the two, right?
And I think it's the only sequel.
And I think you're probably
won an Oscar.
and you're probably right. And you're probably right on that. And why? Because it deserved it.
It was fabulous.
Because it was that damn good. But this 3, my God, what happened? Writer's strike? I mean, I don't recall that. Actor's strike? George Hamilton, God bless you, bud. He was a regular on the beginning days of Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. I love George Hamilton. But oh man, a Shevitz. And the reason they couldn't get what's his name to play the conciliere,
Robert Duvall.
They couldn't get Robert Duvall. He wanted too much money.
Oh, I thought he wanted a script.
No, he wanted. Yeah. How about that? But he wanted too much money. And if if Godfather 3 weren't simply a payday for the writer and who's the Italian guy? I can't come up with his name.
Coppola.
Coppola.
Sophia's dad.
Then I don't even know what the hell it was. It was a terrible movie, and I don't. Some movies are so bad that I like them. This movie is so bad. I'm telling you,
it's unwatchable.
It is unwatchable. Yeah. It truly is. Even the scenes where people are getting bloodied and shot, it's like, we don't care. Anyway, but they did show the Archbishop being bad. And, yeah. Boy, the truth has come out over the last several weeks, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Right, Donald Trump? All right, we'll be this after back. I got a ton of clips that I can't wait to get into. This may be a 4-hour show today. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitter, and the finest radio stations in the nation.
Came to town with a fistful of poker chips. A fugitive with a big cigar. Folks whispered his name. They called him Magic. They called him Matt. Some people called him Trouble. Magic Matt and the Outlaw Radio Gang gather at the bar and talk.
Not only do I have a treat, but I have a treatment for you in a matter of 90 seconds here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitter, formerly X or something like that, and the finest radio stations in the country. I know from my heart you could be doing anything right now. You could be anywhere, and the fact that you've chosen to spend some time with us, grab a nice cocktail, sit back, relax, and enjoy the festivities if you wouldn't mind. I just poured a little dram of bourbon product for Ralph Odierna and our producer, Tattoo Dave. Now, if you're asking yourself, and you're watching us on YouTube, wondering why Mark C.G. Boyer didn't get one, he's a non-drinker. He almost killed himself at 5 years old, overdose of heroin and booze, and nobody likes that. Okay, so I poured this, and this is a blind taste test, so nose it first, if you wouldn't mind. Nose.
Smells fantastic.
It does?
Smell,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so nosing it? Yeah. What sort of nosing notes do you get
There's
there?
an oaky smell. to it.
Oaky, okay, yeah.
A little spicy, but
Okay, now take a sip and tell me if you like that stuff. Because this may blow your mind. What? Potent?
There's a little heat level to
Little heat.
Little heat, but
Well, because
right, it's a little sweet. even
because
though-
you're drinking it neat. This is not on the rocks.
No, I
Different
know.
animal. Yeah. Well, I know you know because there's no ice in there. Ralph, I'm with you on this one.
I got to tell you, this feels like a Rick pour.
Okay, taste another one. It's a taster there. Listen to the Alki producer over there.
Damn right, I need this. I need my fix.
Did you already shoot yours?
That's nice.
No.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm going to put it at about 110 proof.
All right. How about you, Tattoo Dave?
I'm going to go with 100 proof.
Okay. I think I'm going to blow your minds. Because I sort of felt the same way. This is not one of them highfalutin bourbons that my friend Ralph Odierna is so kind to bring over each Saturday on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. This one is great price, and okay, I'm not going to give anything else away. Where the hell did I put this? This, my friends, get ready, is George Effin Dickel chill-filtered whiskey. It is a rye. It is a George Dickel rye that you can pick up for about $20.
Wow, it didn't seem as sweet as a normal rye.
And it's only 90 proof.
Wow.
And it's hot as hell.
Yes.
I made an old-fashioned with this. Whoa, is this good. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is you don't have to spend, unless, Ralph, you're in a fine liquor store and you want to bring something to the show, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for a great bottle of rye and/or / bourbon.
I guess not.
And by the way, I have no dog in this fight. They're not compensating me, although they should. They should buy me a bourbon at www.buymeabourbon.com. But there it is. A little hint for you bourbon drinkers. I thought it was really damn good, and the viscosity, right, is cognac-y.
It is, and it leaves the heat. I still feel it.
Right. No, it's good stuff. Okay,
This is great in Wisconsin on a snowy day.
And that's what's happening right
But
now.
by the way, according to my friends in Wisconsin, booze is great any day.
Oh.
Yeah, summer, winter,
Morning, afternoon.
Yeah. As we, by the way, no, wrong. 197. Get it ready. As we go to break,
Power FM.
I was about to play Britney Spears' Toxic, but we just got word that Ozzy Osbourne will be reuniting with Black Sabbath this summer for the final time. Love that. Love the Oz. So, Demons of Decadence, I'm going to let you decide which song I play. Britney Spears' Toxic or Black Sabbath's Bloody Sabbath. And, okay, what I'm seeing here is, the vote is split. Okay, I'll tell you what. My Demons of Decadence, I'm going to give you all what you asked for. Hit it, Producer Dave! I mean the song, not the bottle, okay? This is exactly what you asked for. We'll be this after back on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing. Meant to say casting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
You see right through these dirty lines, you know you have to learn. The execution of your mind, you really have to turn. The race is wrong, the book is read, the end begins to show. The truth is out, the lies are old, but you don't want to know. You
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt. But I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink,
a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Hello, my friends. I'm Matt. You may refer to me as Big Balls, however. Day. Shop it down. A.K.A. Magic Matt on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. On Rumble, on YouTube, on X, and the finest stations in the nation. You folks on the show, including but not limited to the great Tattoo Dave, our producer, Ralph O'Dierna, Mark C.G. Boyer, you've heard me for at least 20 years use the term idiot stick, correct?
Yeah.
And please, if you, by the way, that was the former mic of my brother Mart, so have his mic up now.
Oh.
Yeah. Nicely done there, Dave. Yeah, more bourbon for Dave.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
So
swear, boss.
So Ralph, so that is a yes.
Yeah, I've heard that statement out of your pie hole many a time.
There's this dude out of Canada who I like, and he just sits there and he plays clips and then he comments on them. He's using one of many. Another one that I am not compensated for. He's using idiot stick.
Should have trademarked it.
That's mine. That is mine. I don't know. I can't hear you because for some reason Dave just won't turn on the proper mic.
It was right.
Why is that so difficult?
It was right.
No, it was not right.
Yes, it was because I just switched them.
Because Ralph's mic was not on. You see?
You're absolutely incorrect.
Yeah, you're right. How many years have I been in broad chasing and with great acclaim, right, Ralph?
Oh, number one in multiple markets.
A couple?
Multiple.
But I must be wrong.
Matt, take your headphones and leave.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw him down. I'll throw him down. All right. Okay. Let's pretend I'm gone. Dave, take the show. Go.
Okay. So we were talking about
The Tattoo Dave Show.
the Tattoo Dave Show.
And by the way, it's so easy to trademark something, yet we don't do it.
Yeah, we don't. We don't do it. And I should have done that with Scam-a-Lamma Ding Dong.
Yep.
I saw that post, yeah.
Which is in the what do they call that? The Urban Dictionary.
I'm thinking about trademarking Trump Gaza Strip Club.
Well, now it's too late. now it's too late.
Yeah, PC just heard it.
Whose idea was that? Was that Elon Musk? It's somebody. Because I just read that.
It was Elon Musk.
I got to tell you that, Elon, man. Some might say he's a pretty smart dude.
Not AOC.
No.
She said he's an idiot.
Well, because she's brilliant.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows brilliance, it would be AOC. If anyone knows how to dance on a rooftop, though, it is AOC. Yeah, that's what you're good for, being hot. See, that females, come on. Except this Nancy Mace, man. Oh, I find her out of all of the females on our side of the aisle, I find her the sexiest.
She's number 2.
She's number 1 for me,
Christine Noem is number 1 for me.
Love Kristen, love her. I think she's hotter than hell, but there's something oh so nasty about this broad Nancy Mace, and big. Not that you have to have grande melones. But, man, there's some sweater meat being hidden behind them, those bits of clothing.
They don't always help. Ask Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, that's true. She's got big ones, don't she? And by the way, Nancy Mace was not on the Trump bandwagon in the beginning. Neither was, who's the blonde chick that does her own stuff on YouTube now, who I love very dearly?
Megan.
Yeah, Megyn Kelly. She, another one. She wasn't on, but it's so funny how common sense, those with some smarts, sort of figure it out. It's like, okay, so, he's not the best guy to have at a dinner party if he's going to open up his mouth and be nasty. However, he's really good at what he does. Yeah. And what he's doing is, well, President of the United States. But this Nancy Mace, and I'll get into, I can't even put it that way because I just got hot. I will play some Nancy Mace clips in just a few minutes. Hey, speaking of someone who wasn't on the bandwagon, in fact, diametrically opposed to the commander-in-chief, Michael Rappaport, praising Trump. I like what I'm seeing so far. Hollywood actor Michael Rappaport, who I guess, did he start off as a comedian and then an actor? Or an
I
actor,
believe
then
so.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
believe so.
Is he funny?
He's not really. He's a better actor than he is comedian.
Yeah, I bet he's not very funny. He's praised President Donald Trump's first few weeks back in the White House, singling out Trump's executive order to combat the rising tide of anti-Semitism in major universities. I can't do an impression of this guy, but it's sort of nasally. I like when I can't do it. He's Boston guy.
He's a Long Island guy.
Yeah, he's what? Long Island?
Long Island.
What's the difference?
Long Island.
Okay, well, I mean, accent-wise,
Yeah.
By the way, they do have similar accents. I don't know if anyone has noticed that, but Long Island and coffee, and I'm telling you, there's some inbreeding. Long Island, Boston, next Oprah, but better clam chowder in my opinion, in Boston.
Yes, but the Jews are much more at home on Long Island than in Boston.
And why is that? Irish? Too many Irish in Boston? Yeah. Too many Catholics. I like what I'm seeing so far, Rappaport said in a podcast. He said he's still willing to criticize President Trump. Oh, good for you, Michael. But added that he wants the country to succeed no matter who's in the Oval Office. If Kamala won, I'd be rooting for her. Smoking Joe Biden won, I'd be rooting for him. If I can't say I don't even think, but it's the D word with stain at the end. Donald Trump won. I'd be rooting for him, he said. I want to do all the great things for me, for my family, for what I want as a voter. The Copland star, was that a big show? Is that still? No.
Yeah, it was a big show.
How many years ago was that? A long time ago?
Maybe eight.
Okay. Praised Trump for his executive order to combat anti-Jewish hate. So anyway, good. It's good. We don't hate you because you're an idiot at one point. I mean, we like you to come to the party. Do the right thing for America because it's the right thing to do. It's been more than 3 months since the election. Man, where does all the time come from? But libtards still wondering why they lost in a landslide, and they're just now waking up to the fact that their party is the toxic party. They're the one. The Dems are the toxic party. The other day, CNN's Tara Palmieri asked Democrat Senator John Fetterman about it, and it sounded like this. Yada da 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 da. Your sister Ruth is dead.
So it was silent?
Yeah, it was silent. It was completely silent.
It sounded like
instead of 153.
Why is the Democratic Party viewed as toxic by so many? Like, even people inside the party acknowledge that.
I think their primary currency was shaming and scolding and talking down to people and telling them, hey, I know better than you, or you're dopes, or you're a bro, or you're ignorant, or, don't you, how can you be this dumb? I can't imagine it. And then, by the way, they're fascists. How can you vote for that? And, when you're in a state like Pennsylvania, I know and I love people that voted for Trump, and they're not fascists.
Nice. Fetterman, nice.
I got him all wrong, man.
Well, you and I and millions of us as well. I mean, because he died.
Well, the thing was, he had a brain injury at the time.
Right. Yeah, it's true. It's true, which made him a Democrat. I mean, right from the very beginning. There's nowhere else to go with that, right? So he's saying stupid things, and he dresses down, and it's like, come on, man, show some class. But I'd rather he know what's right than wear quote unquote proper clothing. And the guy seems to be a really smart dude, man. I'm digging him. So Fetterman, nicely done. Hey, how about that Alicia Keys and her Grammy speech? Did you get a kick out of that one? The inspiring speech about DEI at the Grammy Awards. I watched this thing and I thought to myself, sort of what Fetterman said about the Democrats talking about Trump supporters, and it was simply that how can she be so stupid and not understand what this DEI thing is, and what you're spouting about has nothing to do with DEI. This is Alicia Keys at the Grammys.
This is not the time to shut down the diversity of voices.
Pause.
We've seen on this.
Nobody wants to. That's not DEI, the diversity of voices. This is the United States of America. Everyone has a fair shot at whatever it is, whatever their goal happens to be. Alicia, I truly do believe she's probably as dumb as a mud fence. Continue.
This is not the time to shut down the diversity of voices. We've seen on this stage talented, hardworking people from different backgrounds with different points of view, and it changes the game.
Pause.
DEI.
And what is the problem here? How is that in the face of DEI? In any way, shape, or form?
Well, she did say we seen.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I did say she was as dumb as a mud fence. Continue, please.
DEI is not a threat, it's a gift.
Pause. God. What are they whooping for?
It's a gift.
DEI is not a threat, it's a gift. No, it's not. No.
Well, it's a gift to those that don't deserve it.
You're right. You're talking,
absolutely.
Alicia, you're talking about two different things here. I mean, don't you have anyone smart around you that could have had a little confab, a little powwow with you?
Do you think she asked anyone?
No, I don't. Obviously not, because or the folks around her are even stupider than she is. Continue.
And the more voices, the more powerful the sound.
Okay.
When destructive forces try to burn us down.
Pause.
Lyrics.
Which
channeling good Reverend Al.
Yeah, right. Which destructive voices are trying to bring them down? Bring down the Grammys and the artists. Name one. Ralph, I'm testing you. Name one destructive. Who wants to bring down an artist? I don't. Even Green Day, and I have my problems with their political beliefs. I want them to live a happy life and put out as many hit records as the enjoying public will purchase and enjoy. Go ahead.
We rise from the ashes like a phoenix. And as you see tonight, music is the unstoppable language that connects us all. It's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Here's the problem, Alicia. You preached about the importance of DEI as you were on stage accepting the Dr. Dre Global Impact Grammy Award, which to date has only been awarded to black people. To date.
Shock.
Where is the diversity there? Previous winners of the Global Impact Grammy include John Legend, Dr. Dre, Lil Wayne, Missy Elliott, Sylvia Rhone, Mariah Carey, Jay-Z. I guess the...
Dr. Dre won his own award?
Yeah, how about that?
That sounds like insider
And
information right there.
Mariah Carey, sort of on the fence. I'm not certain. But she's too big to sit on a fence now. Jay-Z and Lenny Kravitz, there's not a single honky or cracker amongst them. Not one. Dirty little secret, the entire award gambit is a scam, a lamb, a ding-dong. Whether it's music, whether it's acting, it is a scam, a lamb, a ding-dong.
It's self-grandizing.
It's not real that's different than my point, Mark C.G. Boyer. Yeah. What, are you channeling my brother now? Listen, it has nothing to do with that. It is a scam, meaning that no, the best artists don't win. It's not about that. It's about backroom deals. You vote for my artist, I'll vote for yours.
Absolutely.
It's DEI. I mean, you want the perfect.
So it's not a democracy?
No, it's a scam. It's a scam. They make deals in the back rooms. It's not about who deserved to schmerv.
How about Beyonce won Best Country Album?
Give me an F.
Are you effing kidding me?
Yeah, of course.
I'm still hot about it.
It's because it's a, what is the word, my friends? Scam, a lamb, a ding-dong. In case there were any doubt, DEI stands for didn't earn it. Didn't earn it. And so this speech by Alicia, I wanted to say Alicia Bridges, because I do love that I Love the Nightlife song.
I love the nightlife.
Oh, yeah.
You got to boogie.
the disco round. Love that North Carolina gal who looked exactly. She was the spitting image of David Bowie back in the time when that song was out. She really was. Yeah, look it up. Wait for the break, and then look up Alicia Bridges, David Bowie. I'm telling you, I'm not. And then comment on our YouTube page and or Rumble page, but comment and you tell me that I'm making this up. Spitting image, Alicia Bridges, and David Bowie. But this is DEI. I mean, this is DEI. So she has a problem with DEI being excoriated and now finally thrown under the bus and over Johnny because we have a more than feasible president in charge. But yet, that's what's happening in the Grammys, is complete DE stinking I. This is a non sequitur, and just roll with me, my friends. I think you're going to enjoy this. Minding my own business again, and you know how YouTube on the smart TV, it'll just keep rolling, and it goes from one topic to another. I woke up during a Price is Right from 1981. Now, I love Bob Barker. He was, in my opinion, the greatest audience participation host in the history of television. Yeah, from Truth or Consequences to everything he's ever done, and that Price is Right. And God bless Drew Carey, man, for grabbing that thing and carrying it on. You know, and I told you this before. I was sitting with Drew a few years ago when he just took over the show, and we're at a karaoke bar, the Bigfoot Lodge, and here in Southern California. And I said, so you just did that as a temporary? No, this is the greatest gig ever. I will do this for life. See, he's not alive. Drew Carey, I'm telling you, the man is a good man.
A 3-day work week is not that bad.
Not too shabby, and it's only 3 days for a few months.
That's right.
Oh, it is, and he makes gazillions of dollars. So God bless him. However, I bet Drew Carey would be the first to admit that Bob Barker was the best of all time.
Big balls to fill.
How much do you think a decorated artificial Christmas tree sold 45 years ago? Specifically, a 6-foot flat needle gold and white vinyl tree with gold, copper, brown, and orange ornaments and lights.
$22.50.
$14.99.
My friends,
you all went over.
To find out, we need only listen to The Price is Right from Christmas Eve, 1981. Take it away, Bob Barker.
Since it is Christmas Eve, I want to know how many of you have never won anything in your whole life? Well, a lot of you will not win anything today.
Pause.
But
he really was a sarcastic bastard, too. I mean, he truly was. He was in his own little world there on stage, but he could talk to anyone about anything. That's what made him great. Oh, you're from Cincinnati. I love their chili. I mean, he will talk about anything. Continue.
some of you will. Some of you will. And one of you four will win this first item up for bids, and the price is right.
Here we go. The train comes out, of course.
It's a beautiful decorated Christmas tree. To make this a bright and beautiful holiday season, the 6-foot tree, elegant flat needle gold and white vinyl with gold, copper, and bronze ornaments and lights for a very Merry Christmas.
Linda, what do you bid on that beautifully decorated Christmas tree?
$225.
$225, and Melody says... $175, and Elizabeth bids...
$250.
$250. How about it, Suzanne?
$275.
$275. The actual retail price of the tree is $1,200.
1981.
Get out!
Dig this. 1981. This blew my mind. This is why I'm playing this.
$1,200 Christmas tree. And it's all yours. It will be delivered to your home on the 4th of July. And Suzanne, with it, I hope we can send this.
Yes, that was the time Bob Barker gave away his penis on The Price is Right from December 24th, 1981. Now on with the countdown. That's Bob. So as I'm listening to that clip, and I heard that zipper sound effect. I could not stop laughing for 10 minutes because it came totally out of the blue. And to think of an episode that it seems like would have made it on the front pages of all the major newspapers throughout the country when a Bob Barker gives away, and by the way, you know, he was sued by one of his Barker's beauties. Yeah. Because even in his mid to late 70s, he could have been 80 at the time, too. He was still going after one of the gals. I forget which gal, but they were all good looking.
Carol something.
But they were all, you're not thinking of Carol Merrill, right? No.
Carol Channing.
No. Yeah, Carol Channing. Thank you, Mark.
It wasn't Carol Merrill?
No, Carol Merrill is from that other show where they dress up in stupid costumes.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, Let's Make a Deal. That's Monty Hall. That's the Canadian. Yeah. Good old Bob Barker served our country, by the way, and a good old American.
World War I?
I had to. That would be 2.
Oh,
that would
sorry.
be, yeah. I mean, he died at almost 100, but still. The great Bob Barker, I had the pleasure of meeting over at 7001 Franklin Avenue in the hills of Encino.
Diane Parkinson.
Diane Parkinson. And she sued him, but this guy was so smart. He came out in front of this whole thing, did his own press conference, and he said, here's what's going to come down. Here's what really happened. Before any of the news hit, because they were trying to settle, right? But they don't want, and Bob's thinking, you know, I guess 80-year-old nailing, and they were having conjugal visits. They were having sex. And then she, at some point, decided, well, I don't like this anymore. And then it was Me Too way before Me Too hit. And he ends up unscathed because she thought in a gazillion years, there's no way Bob Barker even wants that out there. And Bob just said, hell yeah. I mean,
what are they going to do, fire me?
Yeah, and he said,
wouldn't you?
No, and by the way, Bob said, listen, we were in a relationship. And you know, I think the general public was high-fiving him. Yeah. Nicely done, man. Yeah. You and Diane. But anyway, so I guess he first, before giving it away on the show, he gave his penis away to Diane Parkinson.
Zip.
But anyway, that's Price is Right. That show holds up today. Some of the clips that are there on YouTube are funny stuff. And especially when Bob, you can tell that Bob has just simply had enough. He has had enough, and they won't answer a question, and then you can just tell, and then he asks again, and then it's just he gets in their face. It's like Rick Dees so many years ago trying to give away $1,000 or $10,000 on the Rick Dees in the Morning Show here in Los Angeles, and Rick is just trying to give this away, and the guy won't play along. And he says, what is this? And Rick is about to give him money because he was the right number caller. And he said, well, I don't really. He said, and then Rick, and this is what was bleeped and you never heard, but Rick said, I'm not here to, and he says the F word, you. He said, I'm trying to give you money. Just work with me. Work with me. Don't be a friggin' idiot. Just let me give you the money. You know, the person behind the smiling face in showbiz, come on. We're all human, sort of. Most of it. Whoopi? No. But Joy B-Star? Nah. But we're almost all human. And, you can't have a good day every day, but we certainly strive for that. So, God rest his soul, Rick Dees. He's still alive, isn't he? Oh, okay, yeah. I hope. Yeah. Did you see him the other day?
I haven't seen him in weeks, so I'm worried.
Okay. Yeah. He usually drops by the cigar lounge where that Ralph attends there in Beverly Hills. Brings over just a smidgen of Pappy Van Winkle. Isn't this good? Well, I could barely taste it. There wasn't enough there, Rick. We'll be this after back on Outlaw Radio.
Wanna buy a new car? Ain't that cold? Be a downside cheaper. Yes, it would. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. Rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good God. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. Is that cold? Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh! Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Say it's a real motherfucker. Now get out of here! Goodness. Too cold. Cold-blooded, cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and get me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda.
We stand for fun. We stand for great cigars. We stand for the perfect martini. And we stand for the American flag. We are Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
I noticed that our former producer, Lori Downey Jr., called me like 2 or 3 times the other night. I know, because the next day I saw 2 or 3 missed calls, but I'm thinking to myself, she knows that I'm an email guy, so if it were important, she would email me, right?
Booty call?
So maybe I screwed up. Okay, Ralph. Yeah, that could have been a great night. Hi, Matt and the boys. This is the actual letter included with all the sausage and great cheese products from Tony and Beth, who they slate at the end of this. Proud American, and they are proud Americans. We thought you all might like some great Wisconsin cheese and sausage to enjoy while you're watching the old Super Bowl. We also heard that you and Marty, that's my brother, so my brother hinting that we were out. Yeah, we were out. You notice that I'm not asking you for nothing. And boy, when it comes in, when these big old gorgeous meat and cheese packages come in, I am in seventh heaven because they always come at the right time when I'm just a little hungry. And then it's like, open that thing up and it is heaven. We are proud to send Wisconsin goodies to people that have America, that love America as much as we do. Even with President Trump in office, we have a long way to go. Keep up the fight for people that love America. Tony and Beth in Wisconsin, thank you for these Bloody Mary sticks. They are the greatest. Have you tried these?
I have.
You obviously like them.
I
No?
did.
They
only send one pack?
2.
Oh, good.
That's the second one.
Yeah. No, this would be the first one, and that's why it's here. So I remembered to show everyone on YouTube, on Rumble, and X, formerly Twitter.
Because the postage was probably the same, even if they put 3 packs in there.
So you're saying they should probably up the ante? Okay. Or buy the show of bourbon. That's www.buymeabourbon.com if you'd like to donate to the cause and buy us a bourbon. Who's going to be the first? You know, fast forward a year from now, I'll still be saying, who's going to be the first to buy us a bourbon? And you have to put in the W's on this one, www.buymeabourbon.com. If you like even a tenth of what we do, I think it's worth buying us a bourbon.
I think so.
Top
shelf, please.
Minding my own business the other day, Cynthia Nixon, watching her in a crowded park. Did you see any of this?
No, I just can't stand the girl.
Yeah. No, there's a lot not to stand. She was the unattractive broad in Sex in the City.
Yeah, she was no Sex in the City.
No, she was no, absolutely wanted sex, but got no sex in the city. Well, she's the quote is, "I'm the mother of a proud trans," and she's got a trans nephew. Or a niece.
Well, how she's the mother?
Yeah, it's hard to know. These are all the people in her lifeline. These are all the people she knows. They're all trans.
I never called my aunt mom ever.
Yeah, they're all trans. Everyone in her life who are or relatives are trans. So is it a contagion, or is it these woke parents pushing them into doing stupid crap?
If you listen to Jordan Peterson, it is both. It is a social contagion, and it's parents trying to be their child's friend.
Yeah, their friend instead of their parent.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, being a parent is a very good thing for a parental unit to be. And also, these kids are being groomed on TikTok. I mean, they certainly are. Oh, it's more than all right. You show your pride. Pride in what? A different way of having sex? So I should be prideful? No, because I guess my way of having sex isn't different. And I just felt that. All of my past girlfriends shaking their head. Oh no, it's different, Matt. Oh yeah. Yeah, Nixon mentioned that her life is filled with especially young trans people. If this is science, it should be the same generation to generation. But this is a surge, and it's a cultural phenomenon. See, it's not a scientific phenomenon. This is a wokeness. And you're going to see, in my opinion, in the next year or so, this not being so status quo in schools. And these girls, although, females, they try things with each other. Guys only try things with each other, I think 99.9% of the time, if they're
in prison.
Gay. In prison or gay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was a two-choice answer.
Okay.
And Ralph O'Dearna hit it. Yeah. But this Cynthia Nixon, shut up. Just shut up about your science. And it just so happens that everyone close to me is trans. Wow, coincidence? No, by the way, Cynthia Nixon is I don't even think she's bisexual. I think she's just 100% full-on gay. And God bless you. Have a happy day, but get off the stage in the park, you idiot. I think there were only like 15, 20 people there.
She ran for mayor for New York City.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, how'd that work out?
Not well.
Yeah. Yeah, she had about enough, as many attendees as Kamala Harris's rallies. U.S. Bishops applaud Donald Trump's elimination of men and women's sports. Really? U.S. bishops? Little run-in with a bishop lately? I mean, Trump didn't have a run-in, but this friggin' woke broad. American Catholic bishops have applauded President Trump's executive order banning biological males from participating in women's sports. Why? How on earth is this a gray area? How is this even a gray area? How is this a mode of contention? How is this even a debate? Of course. So it's like, okay, bishops, yeah, duh. How about duh? And which brings me to sexpot Nancy Mace. Oh, I love this gal. Yeah, sort of in a Carly Simon-esque, but a lot hotter looking, and you just know. And I don't think she's married either.
Just dirty.
No, she is.
What?
I think she is.
I don't think she is. Somebody like Mark, you're our fact checker. In between nibbles of sleeping during the show, could you look up Nancy Mace? Last I checked, did I check? She was single.
She's divorced.
Yes.
Well, okay, she was married.
And you know what they said at Happy Days?
Curtis Jackson.
Yeah, they said at Happy Days.
She was married to 50 Cent?
50. Nancy Mace.
2 children.
Nancy Mace says we're seeing in real time how disloyal Dems are to the American people. Yes, we are. As a matter of fact, yesterday on Fox News Channel's The Ingram Angle, Nancy Mace, Rep, discussed Democrats' reaction to the early actions of the Trump administration. South Carolina Rep. Nancy Mace, House Oversight Committee hearing. Oh, this is a good one. Right? She's divorced, right?
Yes.
Oh, did Mark stop looking because you came up with it?
No, he kept looking.
Okay.
Well,
He was still looking.
She's been married twice. And has
But you
2
were
kids.
on the image page, not the information page.
Nance, I'm not asking for a relationship here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in D.C., you're in D.C. at the same time. I mean,
CGC.
or if I'm in, let's say, I'd rather be in South Carolina, by the way. Nothing would be finer than to be in South Carolina, and here's the thing. So, I'm virtually 16 years old.
Virtually.
South Carolina. I think most guys are when it comes to sex because we never stop wanting. I'll tell you, those females, they hit a certain age and it's like,
Again?
yeah. No.
We already did it this month.
Yeah, that headache is prolonged. South Carolina Rep. Nancy Mace, the very hot Nancy Mace, questioned 3 governors at a House Oversight Committee hearing for accountability and spending. See, the part of governor is being played by a spineless turd, and the whiny man who objects toward the end will be played by ranking member, and I do mean member, quote unquote, Representative Jerry Connolly, a Democrat from Virginia. Listen to Macy in action.
USAID has pillaged and plundered the American treasury, essentially lighting American taxpayer dollars on fire, funding some of the dumbest, stupidest, just dumbest initiatives imaginable, all supported
Pause.
by the left.
By the way, I find her voice really sultry and sexy. I was minding my own business today, doing a little show prep, and YouTube was on the smart TV, and I heard a voice, and I said to myself, and I look over, so I can identify her voice now.
That's scary.
That is frightening. More of Nancy Mace talking to idiot sticks in the House Oversight Committee hearing for accountability and spending. Here we go.
And that's why their party is crumbling. Today, I'm going to expose some of the initiatives USAID has funded over the years and ask each of you if you believe these expenditures of American taxpayer dollars put America first. So it'll be yes or no. USAID awarded $2 million to strengthen trans-led organizations to deliver gender-affirming health care in Guatemala. Does this advance the interests of American citizens paying for trannies in Guatemala to the tune of $2 million? Yes or no, Governor?
Trannies.
No.
No, I have no position.
Of course you don't. Okay, USAID awarded over $750,000 to fund alleviating loneliness among migrant garment workers in India. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
No.
No, I have no position.
USAID awarded $1.5 million for providing a gender-sensitive response to migration at the Venezuelan border. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
No.
No, I have no position.
I bet you don't. Okay. USAID awarded $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities by promoting economic empowerment and opportunity for LGBTQI plus people in Serbia. Does this advance America's interests?
No.
No. Nope.
You have no idea, right? Okay. USAID awarded over $70,000 to a group to deliver a live musical event to promote the U.S. and Irish shared values of diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. Does this advance the interests of America?
No.
No. No position.
No position or no clue. Okay, USAID awarded $1.5 million to fund strengthening community support structures to upscale LGBT rights advocacy in Jamaica. Does this advance our interests?
No.
No. No position.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm limited to 5 minutes, but these are the programs Democrats are so desperate to save. Our foreign assistance system is badly broken, and this ends now. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back.
Mr.
Chairman.
Listen.
The gentlelady has used a phrase
This is good.
that is considered a slur in the LGBTQ community and
beautiful.
the transgender community. And let me please finish without interruption. And
Tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms, and I'm not going to have it.
Okay.
No, thank you.
let the gentleman state his parliamentary inquiry. To me, a slur is a slur, and here in the committee, a level of decorum requires us to try consciously to avoid slurs. You just heard the gentlelady actually actively, robustly repeat it.
Robustly.
And I would just ask the chairman that she be counseled, the decorum rules.
Mr. Chairman, I'm not going to be counseled by a man over men and women's spaces or men who have mental health issues dressing as women. I'm not being counseled by some guy.
My inquiry is to the chairman, okay. Mr. Chairman. We'll look into that and get back with you on that. I don't know what's offensive and what's not. I don't know much about pronouns or I appreciate that, offensive terms.
Mr. Chairman, we don't have to anymore.
Oh God, I love Nancy Mace. I mean, I love this broad. And speaking of tranny, Marcia, how about this imbecile on Instagram?
Hi, this is Maureen McCormick.
What?
You're listening to Magic Matt.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't. That's not what I meant. But okay. How about this imbecile on Instagram?
Hi there. I'm Cody. Pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't z, her, hers. I am a white transmasculine femme non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
What is wrong with the Jews?
Is that all you got from that? I gotta tell you, these Catholics from the East Coast, man,
hardcore.
Didn't you grow up in the Bronx amongst the Jews, Ralph? Oh, is that why?
They were on the other side of the street.
I know that deep down inside you love our bagel biting buddies. Of
course I do.
Of course you do.
He's surrounded by them. He better.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
One will kick his butt.
Tranny. And Christy Teigen rages at the Trump administration. We'll get to that next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back. Move right out of here, baby. Go pack your bags. Just who do you think you are? Stop acting like some kind of star. Just who bragger man has walked in space, but you can't even find my place. There ain't nothing you can do, 'cause I've had enough of me, baby, being part of you. Just who do you think you are? This time you've gone too far. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are, 'cause I'm moving on up, you're moving on out, moving on up, nothing can stop me, moving on up, you're moving on out, time to break free, nothing can stop me. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, you're moving on out, moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up, you're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Moving, moving, moving. Nothing can stop me. Moving, moving. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me.
This is Outlaw Radio. Yeah, there's some questions. We have many, many questions. One of the biggies today for me is who is going to be the first to buy us a bourbon at www. You have to put the W's in. www.BuyMeABourbon.com and buy the Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio Gang a bourbon. Doesn't that sound like a swell idea, Ralph Odierna?
Maybe we should have a prize for the first person that buys us a bourbon.
Well, here's the thing. If they buy us a bourbon, and there's a prize for that, it sounds like it could get into lottery territory, and I don't want to be thrown off the air or sued. And I thought about this. Wait, let's research this. Because, yes, I love that idea, because I thought about it.
Well, we can give a prize that we don't actually give them, so therefore we're not violating lottery law.
So if we just simply say we'll give them a prize, but we don't?
Correct.
All right, that's an idea. www.buymeabourbon.com. Buy us a bourbon if you like anything we do. I mean, anything. Even a 2% of what we do here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Chrissy Teigen rages at the Trump administration for blasting Selena Gomez's deportation meltdown. Former model, yeah, and wife of singer John Legend. I can't stand that guy. Have I ever mentioned that? Chrissy Teigen attacked President Trump's White House for issuing a statement in response to actress and singer Selena Gomez's sobbing meltdown over immigration and customs enforcement. That's called ICE. Apprehending accused child rapists, human and drug traffickers, and gang members who are residing in the U.S. illegally. So singer/fashion designer/billionaire Selena Gomez is still being mocked over a video apology to illegal immigrant gang members, rapists, and murderers being deported under President Trump's administration, including, and before I get to this guy, we're going to play the original Instagram posted by Selena. It sounded like, oh, by the way, and then instantly removed. It's this.
All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything.
You're worth $1 billion. Your financial advisors would give you a clue as to what to do.
for the folks that are supporting USA. What an idiot.
Why don't you call them my people?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, case in point, there's a dude that is mocking Selena Gomez. Please enjoy.
I just wanted to say that I'm so
Selena, she says she's crying. Selena, let me in. Ice is in the driveway. It is your gardener, Jose. They are coming to get me.
I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? No, you don't have to be sorry. You just have to open the door. Amigo, she retarded, amigo.
I wish I could do something, but I can't.
Yes, you can help. I just said you can let me in. That's help. That's what you can do to help.
I'll try everything.
Try everything. What, you're just crying. You're trying nothing. The internet is not going to like this at all. He's loco.
All my people are getting attacked.
What do you mean, your people? Your people? Selena, you are allergic to cilantro. She said it tastes like soap. You will be executed in Mexico for saying something like that. Selena, you have 20 bedrooms. You can let me sleep in one. I know you have 20 cats and they like their space. I will sleep in the litter box. Wrap me up like a burrito and put me in the kitchen. I'm very tiny. Selena, dead ass, do not film this. You have big hair and energy right now.
Don't move. It's Ice, Tom Holman, and Dr. Phil. You're under arrest.
Oh, no, I am her acupuncture person.
Shut up. You're coming downtown.
No, Selena! You stupid bitch!
Oh, that is, and I want to give credit to the dude because that's a funny guy. That's comedian Tyler Fisher. Tyler Fisher and his parody mocking Selena Gomez. Love that. We've got more stuff like that in the next hour. And leftist echo chamber Bluesky laments Trump takeover of Kennedy Center. He's doing the unthinkable, and he's doing things sometimes, but the right thing, simply to piss off the Democrats and the woke left.
I can't wait to get into this. This is awesome.
Oh, this is the best, and we will get into this in mere minutes on the big dog of broadcasting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations in the world. Grab yourself a cocktail, maybe a little buy us a bourbon. www.buymeabourbon.com. We'll be this after
First
back.
person was a huge prize.
There we go. All right. Yeah, it's not your name on the masthead. We'll be this after back. Hit me now.
Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot damn. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Yeah! Yeah! Fat man right here. Mr. Pass Me a Gallon. I'd say buy us a tequila. Love it, dude, man. We finished off an entire bottle of tequila when he was here last. Last time he was here, he was heading to Reno after the show to get married. Yeah, I mean, he really is. Wouldn't you say, Dave, he is essentially ZZ Top?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I mean, he is the man. God bless him.
I wonder if he's still married.
He was marrying someone, I think, 30 years his junior.
At least. She was 26 years old.
Yeah. I think he's... Billy's in his, 70s now?
Billy's in his 80s.
Yeah,
Is he in his 80s?
I think he had his 80th birthday at the Troubadour just recently.
God bless Billy Gibbons.
Mark, what do you got there?
That's a man that has to live forever. I mean, out of
he's
everyone,
well preserved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got to live forever. That beard will live forever. I'm not certain about the rest of him. Billy Gibbons.
75.
How old?
75. I thought
75.
I thought he was older.
Yeah, see, he's got a few more years. Of course, compare him with my friends who are in their 90s. Man, this guy's going to be
He's
around.
a baby.
He's a little baby. He'll be around for another 20 years. But so in lieu of buying us a tequila, we are bourbon drinkers on this show. And occasionally, I love a perfectly made margarita. Don't get me wrong. But if you'll simply head over there to you have to put the W's in, www.buymeabourbon.com, you could... Well, you can help our challenge from the left,
our cause,
which is really what's going on here. We have been challenging the left for years on this show, ever since Robert Davi told me, took me aside. He said, "Matt, you need to get more political on that show."
So here's the truth: the liberals don't want us to have bourbon.
No, that's true. The libs can't stand, because where is bourbon made?
It's made in Kentucky.
And how red is that state?
Pretty red.
About as red as you can get.
Right.
So they're trying to keep us away from it, and that's why Mark came to the table, bought us a bourbon. Mark bought us a bourbon. I don't know where he's from. He didn't say, and Johnny Kohler bought us free bourbon.
Whoa!
From Wisconsin.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. And happy bourbon to you, Johnny
See
Kohler.
what happens when I threw out the fake prize?
Yeah, yes.
It just came rushing in.
Do you think these two are expecting the fake prize? Johnny
Guys, you guys get a microphone next time you're in Los Angeles. You can be on the show.
That's a prize.
That's a prize.
That's a big prize. I just love how you invite people to my show. But I'll tell you.
And the address is?
Yeah. Johnny, Mark, I will double down. I will double down on Ralph's statement. Yes, you're in town. You know, whether you're convicted of some sort of murders. I mean, I'm sitting here with a man who was a mob boss. Well, his dad.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, Ralph Odierna.
You're protected.
So thank you. If you want to get on the vast, growing number of folks buying us a bourbon, www.buymeabourbon.com.
By the way, were they good bourbons?
Oh, at the very least, Johnny is from Wisconsin. I don't know where Mark is from, but wherever you're from, let us know, because I want to give kudos to that part of the country. Thank you for being there. I know you could be anywhere right now, but you're spending some time with us, quaffing a cocktail, and that's the way to do it, because we are much funnier if you're drunk.
How long have you
And apparently Gar Lester is in town.
Who do I answer?
How long have we been promoting this Buy Me a Bourbon?
About an hour.
No, it wasn't like last week or the week before.
No, just
about an hour.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
You listeners are the best.
Success.
No, we've got the greatest viewers and listeners to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio because they're patriots. They love liberty. LibertyMatters.com. By the way, I own that URL as well.
It appears that
But you don't
she's
own
still married.
Idiot Stick.
I don't own, Idiot Stick, which I should have purchased. I mean, I buy up every URL that comes to mind, but I never thought of Idiot Stick. And so that dude,
Idiot Stick.
that dude out of Canada, but I can't even call him that because I like him. But he's sarcastic. He reminds me of me, so it seems like he stole his entire stick from me. So why wouldn't I like him? But I'm not going to plug the guy. He doesn't need it. He's doing well, man. But he's this Canadian dude who loves America and loves Donald Trump. But he's been using Idiot Stick. Mm-hmm. And it hit me the other day. It's like, wait, I'm the only guy that's ever said Idiot Stick. I didn't steal that. So he obviously stole it from me. You Idiot Stick?
Try to find the URL quick.
Left it. Oh, it's too late. Oh, believe.
PC already has it.
I mean, we got people buying us bourbons now. You think those people didn't just pick that friggin' URL up, and so now they're going to trade it for a bourbon from us?
Yeah.
Leftist echo chamber, Blue Sky laments Trump takeover of Kennedy Center. One of the best things he's done. But
Oh my God.
just to push a bunch of salt up the asses of these woke lefties. Liberals collectively have lamented President Donald Trump's takeover of the Kennedy Center via their Blue Sky social media network. I simply asked Mark not to touch the mic. Didn't I ask Mark C.G. Boyer about an hour ago? Just don't touch the mic. I did mention that to him, and it's how can it be so hard?
Can't you get him angry so he puts his headphones down and storms out?
You mean like my brother Mark did in the beginning of the show?
Oh, what a child. Oh, what a child.
Several-
You know what? I don't think he wanted to do the show anyway, and he used Mark as an excuse.
He probably did.
Hey,
yeah.
by the way, Mark says the bourbon is from Weston, Wisconsin.
Oh.
Wausau area.
Love that.
Homegrown.
Several users responded to Trump's announcement on Truth Social that he had cleaned house at the Kennedy Center and terminated multiple individuals from the board of trustees and had named himself the chairman by expressing that they felt it was beyond parody. I just love this. Several users on this Blue Sky poked fun at how the next class of Kennedy Center honorees would be people such as actor Scott Baio Mateo, Kid Rock, and Jake Paul, among others. I haven't heard a bad name yet. Others suggested that Trump naming himself the chairman of the center signaled that he's not really the president anymore. The reactions from users on Blue Sky comes after Trump's post on Truth Social, which he also revealed his plans to make the Kennedy Center great again. By the way, have you noticed who they honor there for the most part? All lefties.
But I actually looked this up because I thought it was a parody.
Yeah.
No, the Kennedy Center falls under the executive branch because it's
the best.
It was an executive order signed years ago.
It might be.
Matt.
Yeah.
The best part of this.
Yeah.
Is that whoever sent out termination notices, but they didn't send anything to the current president that this was happening. He just learned about it through other people telling him. Nobody told the actual
current president.
Okay, the current president of the Kennedy Center.
Just stop because you're confusing our beautiful, beautiful listener and viewer of Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. At my direction, we are going to make the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. great again. I've decided to immediately terminate multiple individuals from the Board of Trustees, including the chairman, who did not share our vision for a golden age in arts and culture. We will soon announce a new board with an amazing chairman, Donald J. Trump. Just last year, check out the scoreboard, what's been going on. Last year, Kennedy Center featured drag shows specifically targeting our youth, and Trump says this will stop. The Kennedy Center is an American jewel and must reflect the brightest stars on its stage from all across our nation. For the Kennedy Center, the best is yet to come. Oh, I love this guy. The honorary chairs of the Board of Trustees for the center consist of First Lady Melania Trump. Beautiful. Wow. Former First Ladies Jill Biden was there, Michelle Obama, Laura Bush. Members of the Board of Trustees of the Kennedy Center include such as former White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. Is she French? And Attorney General Pambondi. I know she's out of a gig, though. I know. I know because I do get over to Costco on occasion, and she is much better at a greeter. As a greeter, I think that she's using a French accent now, which I think is beautiful. Maxine Waters and the Democrats storm the Department of Education. Did you watch this?
I loved it.
This is the best. This is so beautiful. Where the hell is this? Okay.
Did you have a clip on it?
Yeah. Maxine Waters and other Democrats stormed the U.S. Department of Education building in Washington, D.C. just yesterday, my friends, but were blocked from entering the building by a lone security guard who, by the way, I would give him a medal. This man, and I think they made him a star overnight because this guy was really, really good. Diplomatic, would not give in. These idiot sticks were not coming in. Boy, are they. You talk about your DEI and talk about your privilege. These a-holes think that there does not stink in any way. It's like, it's one of those without saying it. Don't you know who we are? And they pretty much said that. Don't you know who we are? Keeping us out, not unlocking the doors to the Department of Education. This is Maxine Waters and Democrats storming the DOE.
We're coming in. We're coming in.
Stop. I'll start it over. Maxine Waters makes my skin crawl. She is one of those really bad people in D.C. She's one of the bad ones.
She's a bad actor.
She is a bad actor, and she's the one that would love it if there were more blood in the streets. And she's one of those with Trump's good friend. Please get out there in the streets and protest. They want fighting. They want unrest. That's what the woke left, these a-holes want. Why? Because their goodies are being taken away from them via Elon Musk doing the right thing.
Well, plus there's nothing for them to do if they don't have this.
That's not it, though. Their backyard is being tampered with. Massive amounts of money that have been funneling. How do these people who make a nice living end up billionaires?
Right.
This is why.
To contradict Dave, and not in a bad way, what they could do is go after waste and fraud.
Yeah, but that's what Elon Musk is doing.
Right, but they can join him.
And that's not really contradicting me.
But that's not
No,
what.
you
That's
said
not.
they have nothing else to do.
That's not what they want to do.
Right.
They don't want this cleaned up. This is why there is hell to pay in D.C. because you, my friends, did the right stinking thing and elected the correct president of the United States. Maxine Icky Waters and the Dems storming Department of Education.
We're coming in. We're coming in. We're coming in. Don't lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you?
You're not coming in. Do you have business here?
Yes. What do you do here?
What do you do here?
Get out of the way.
Were you told to stand here? There's no business purpose to be here, so that's why.
But
you're here.
there's no business purpose?
There are no thieves and thugs out here.
Pause.
That was a lie.
That was a big fat lie. Thieves, 100%.
Thugs,
100%. Members of Congress, these folks are Washington, D.C. elite. Thugs, you bet your ass. Thieves, 100%. This is Maxine and the idiot sticks storming the Department of Education, and there's one lowly security dude standing there and not taking any of it. Go.
This is going to go out in history. The man who blocked the doors of the Department of, hold your face up.
You bet it is.
Department of Education.
We are not a threat to security. We're members of Congress.
This is an outrage. So what are you going to do? You're going to beat us up if we go in?
Yes, you're members of Congress, so you're a threat to America. I mean, I'm telling you, this is ridiculous. And if Americans can't see the light, if they don't understand what's coming down here with Elon cleaning house and going through the books, forensically figuring out the waste has been totally mind-numbing. We thought it was bad. We've always thought it was bad. But this money is our money. This is the money we spend. Can you imagine if it were spent for good things? Hell, none of us would have to work again.
No. And many people would buy us a bourbon.
Anymore.
You mean at www.buymeabourbon.com?
Yes.
Oh, that URL. Yes. And when you, as a liberal Democrat, have lost CNN's Abby Phillip, and your protest literally gets laughed at by the panel live on the air at CNN, it may be a sign that it's over. Abby Phillip opened the segment by oddly comparing Musk to Batman villain Bane. She said, and I quote, not to be that guy, but unlike Musk, Bane had no money of his own. He did blow stuff up, though, which is what happened to U.S. aid and what triggered the much-aligned protests. Abby Phillips continued.
Don't see it.
Okay, hold on. CNN mocks Dems 196. Here we go. Second page.
Democrats agree that Musk is a problem, but listen to them today, and they have a piñata in search of a stick.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your asses.
We have days to stop the destruction of our democracy. We have work to do. Tell Elon Musk to take his hands off your money.
Pause.
We don't pledge allegiance.
Pause. Elon Musk is doing just the opposite. Elon Musk does not have his hands on our money. Elon Musk has his hands on their money.
Outstanding. I
The
was just gonna say that.
Washington, D.C. elites' money. That's why so many Republicans and Democrats are like the fox and the
Penthouse.
dog in the cartoon who go they clock in, then they go chasing each other, and then they're trying to kill each other, and then they clock back out and they're having a drink together because they're all in this together. They're making loads of money from you and I and Ralph and Tattoo Dave and Mark C.G. Boyer and, well, everyone except Billy Dilly, our Marine.
He hasn't paid taxes since he's 12.
But he hasn't made money since he was 12. So, But damn it, he did serve our country, and God bless him. Yeah. This is more of Abby Phillips on CNN mocking. This is Abby Phillips on CNN mocking the Dems. Go.
To the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk, we pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
And goddamn it, shut down the city! We are at war! We will win! We will win! We won't rest! We won't rest!
Yes,
So,
they need,
can
the
we play it
Democrats need a real leader, okay? They need a real leader,
This
which
is Abby.
currently does not exist in the Democratic Party. And they have been caught completely flat-footed with the entire Trump presidency for the last 2 weeks and Elon Musk. I said on CNN months ago that Elon Musk would be the most influential advisor to President Trump, and that is proving to be true, whether you like it or not. But Democrats should have had a plan for this. They knew it was coming. We say this every single night.
Project 2025,
We
as
knew
you
it.
just talked about.
We knew it. Trump has said all of these things were going to happen. We saw him align with Elon Musk, which may go down as the smartest thing that any presidential candidate has ever done, from the young vote to tech to a million other things. So Democrats needed to have a plan, and it may be too late.
That's CNN. And by the way, that was former Fox host Gretchen Carlson reluctantly complimenting the brilliance of Donald Trump's selection of Elon Musk as a trusted advisor.
She's a avid anti-Trumper.
Yeah, but when the truth becomes so massive
and glaring,
like one of those giant balloons in New York City during the parade, did they do that this year? Was it too windy?
I don't know. But, back to Gretchen Carlson.
Yeah.
Here's a gal that for her entire career talked about limiting government, smaller government, this, that, and the other thing. And then Trump gets in. She hates him so much.
Right.
She's now anti-small government.
Right.
Only because Trump is in.
Yeah. See, this visceral hate simply for a person should, if you're smart in any way, should stop. And let's go with what is it that person is doing, not what that person is saying, or his aesthetics.
Right.
Maybe you don't like his aesthetics. I mean, I wish he'd stop talking about, every guy on stage he introduces, oh, he's much better looking than me, and, all that shtick. But it's him. He does what he does. Am I going to tell him what to do? No, because I think he's doing, and I think I'd be a pretty good president. But I got to tell you something. Maybe I would be persuaded, to, that special interest group, I don't know, because that's going in my pocket. No, I kid about that. If I'm going to do the job, I'm going to do it like Donald Trump, and that is clean effing house and do what is right by Americans. And God bless you for voting for the right person. The reactions from users on Blue Sky comes after Trump's post on Truth Social. Oh, wait a second. That's Kennedy Center thing. Let me tell you why I'm having problems with this show prep today. Is my friggin' printer is just screwing up big time. And I asked our producer, Tattoo Dave, to bring over his printer in case it took about 15 minutes to print out 20 pages.
What do you got, a couple of little Vietnamese kids just typing?
Yeah, they're not Vietnamese. No, we're in Southern California, my friend. You figure it out. Okay? Yeah.
I did bring it for you.
And they make a hell of an enchilado. Hey, Kathy Griffin.
She's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not prudent for anyone to have babies at all on this planet. That's comedian Kathy Griffin, who I believe is not a mom. Gun to my head, I would have to say she's never been a mom. Whew, there's some good news. Took her leftist extremism to a whole new level when she declared it not prudent for anyone on planet Earth to have babies for the first time. Griffin made this bizarre position known in a post on Blue Sky. Man, if you want to figure out, if you want to know where all the idiot sticks have landed, Blue Sky. Yeah, it's the answer to Twitter, I guess, and Truth Social. Controversial take. This is a good one. It's probably not the most prudent thing for us to continue to have babies at all on this planet. Not talking about anything that should ever be enforced that would prohibit having babies. Just don't see how the planet we have left for them is sustainable for them. Another one of these. Another 12 years. Well, 12 years, we'll be underwater. 12 years, we'll be fried to death because of the heat.
She's clearly received knowledge of the asteroid.
Yes. Kathy Griffin on Blue Sky overwhelmingly seemed to, her followers, they agreed. Both my kids, 28 and 23, say they're not having kids, which I have to say I'm happy about. Oh, that's a good parent.
She's got kids.
No. Followers. These are followers of Kathy. I'm telling you, and I don't know this for a fact, gun to my head, there's no effing way Kathy ever gave birth because she wouldn't look so hot. Yeah, both my kids, 28 and 23, say they're not, which I have to say I'm happy about. What a bad parent that is. Dogs and cats are better anyway. Oh, these are, yes. This is someone who would save a dog or a cat over a human being. These are the people I don't understand. I can't relate with. 2 billion humans in the current estimated capacity of our planet if we want to live sustainably. Do you know how many years they've been saying that the growth
The early
would
70s?
No, way before that. This started in the 40s, 50s. Overpopulation would kill us. Okay. You and I and you, we're not going to live to see this. And you.
When I drive through northern Nevada, it's so overpopulated, I don't know how people live.
Yeah, and you just being born, you're not going to see this either. Why? Because there is no problem. Have kids. Have a happy day. We'll be this after back. I really do have a lot to grab next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
I lie awake, I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one in this lonely hotel suite. The journey's long. Come back to the last day we had. Old moon fades into the night. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we have each other's I'm bending time, I'm getting back to you. Old fades into the night. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even
passive aggressive has a new home. You're listening to Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
It's Outlaw Radio time!
Oh, this is
Who
so
can take
good.
your money
This is so good.
with a twinkle in their eye? Take it all away and give it to some other guy. The government. The government can.
The government can.
And who can tax the sunrise? Who can tax the trees? Let you run a business and collect up all the fees. The government. The government can. And the government can, 'cause they mix it up with lies and make it all taste good.
Yeah.
The government takes everything we make to pay for all of their solutions, like healthcare, climate change, pollution. Just throw away the Constitution. I wrote that, thank you. And who can give a bailout? Tell us to behave. And make the founding fathers roll over in their grave. I don't care if you hate me, I'm gonna sing it anyway. Oh, the government can. And the government can go and mix it up with ours and make it all yummy, 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 yummy.
Oh, yeah.
The government takes everything. They're all power hungry and delicious. Their economics are fictitious. Soon we'll have to eat our dishes.
Great impression of Sammy.
And who can be a failure in so many ways? And instead of getting fired, hey, we'll give ourselves a raise. California, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Government can. And the government can, 'cause the mix it up and like it don't taste good.
This guy's good.
Out the sun can, the mixes it to light. Get down! Get down!
This guy is good, man.
I feel so good.
I wish I had his name. Now, just when you were thinking, my brother Mart, who left about 2 minutes into the show today, did not contribute. He sent me that clip.
That's funny. I was going to send you that too.
Yeah. See, if Tattoo Dave, our producer, had sent me that clip, I would not have had to acknowledge my brother Mart for his input on the show. But I'll tell you, I wish I had the guy that I could credit, but there was no name on there on that little Instagram. Talented guy, really. And when he's dancing out there, he's doing the perfect Sammy Davis Jr. dance. Good stuff, man. Whoopi Goldberg says Republicans are acting like they don't give a damn about the country.
Get out of my behind. Get out of my vagina. Get out.
The way I assess this is it would be the exact opposite of what Whoopi Dummy Goldberg is stating. That Republicans are acting like they don't give a damn about the country. Explain to me that, Ralph, that how can she come, how can this, and by the way, svelte, good-looking broad named Whoopi Goldberg, who was a mutant teenage Ninja Turtle at one time, how can she make this statement and really believe it?
Well, as she says, she's a hard-working middle-class woman, so...
Whoopi?
Well, that's what she says.
Yeah,
you
right,
know,
yeah.
Middle class. That's what she says. She's a hard-working middle-class woman, so she has an opinion.
Like Donald Trump. Now, maybe this is simply a rumor, but not unlike Donald Trump. Does she give away all of the money that they compensate her for? Like Donald Trump, he doesn't take a penny of the $459,000 a year. So the millions that she is compensated, she gives that away?
No. She uses that for a rainy day for people that need it.
Ah, okay.
Get out of my behind.
Right.
Get out of my vagina. Get out.
Yeah.
She houses many immigrants
in her ass. yes. There's enough room for thousands there. Whoopi Goldberg, and she made that statement to her beautiful co-host on The View. Do they still have that quote-unquote conservative? I can't even believe that you can't even say that with a straight face. There's not a conservative
There's
there.
no conservative on that show.
God, I miss the days of Barbara Walters. I can't believe I would ever say that, but I do. You know, she began that thing, and there was an idea. There was an idea, both sides, right? But the views from both sides.
No.
Hence the name, hence the moniker. Yeah.
It's now called the myopic.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, the lawmakers in the Republican Party are acting like they do not give a damn about the country. No, Whoopi, you're too stupid, really, to eat, drink, or stand. Even though I saw a little clip the other day, and you walking. That woman has, she's grown a couple. Yeah, she's a big one. My God, that poor chef that serves up that buffet for them in the green room. Oh, man, that's got to be a tough gig. Actress Mia Farrow despairs over Trump. Why can't we impeach him? Remember a few months ago, I was watching one of those classic Carsons with Johnny, and Mia was on when she was young and nubile and attractive. But even back then, she was as stupid as a mud fence. Stupid does is stupid. What's that movie? Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Stupid is as stupid does.
She thought Frank Sinatra would be with her forever.
Well, and P.S. Mia, I met old Blue Eyes, the great Frank Sinatra, and after meeting him for only a couple minutes, I can tell you that he was with you because of your intelligentsia. Yes. Had nothing to do with your looks. Not that you were hot back in the day.
But he drank.
So he could forgive any of the stupid utterings from your pie hole. Yeah, so why can't we impeach Donald Trump, actress Mia Farrow said. Well, that didn't take too long, did it? Not even 3 weeks. Donald Trump hasn't been in the office a month, and already Hollywood celebrities are wishing for him to be impeached. A few weeks ago, it was actor and CNN host Michael Ian Black screeching, and I can't use the word, but it's the F word, effing impeach Trump. This week, it's actress Mia Farrow. Impeach Trump. He's breaking the law every day. What law? What laws? Help me, Ralph. You're smart about these things. What
I am
laws?
smart, but I don't think she understands what the word impeachment means anyway.
No, and by the way, it doesn't impeach him.
Go ahead.
God, please, many times.
He'll get more popular.
Yeah, of course he will. Farrow said, impeach him, impeach him, impeach him. He's breaking laws. On the left's Twitter alternative, Blue Sky, Clinton was impeached for lying about an affair with an intern. Trump's offenses are far more grievous. Farrow, of course, didn't dig into the details about what laws she claims Donald Trump is breaking to warrant an impeachment. You know why? I think we do. Hours later, she was seemingly deeper in her despair and still light on any of the details on why he should be impeached. He should be impeached because Mia Farrow doesn't really appreciate you. That's why. Everything they're doing is illegal and immoral. Why can't we impeach him? Farrow said. It could be a long 4 years for the Rosemary's Baby star. Just a few days ago, she was floating the conspiracy theory that President Trump will start a war to secure a third term in office. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I mean, how about a war where no one gets hurt? Like, can we do that one? Right? Yeah. You know, I'd put old Mia in the same category as that old certifiable dingbat Glenn Close, and who was on Instagram and Twitter and all those social media a couple of weeks ago, and she could not get off this topic of her hair. But Mia, I think you should share the rubber room with old Glenn Close, who sounds like this.
The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and my hair is a symphony all its own. It's so beautiful, it takes my breath away.
That's Glenn Close.
I'm just thinking of other things to take her breath away. It's just so ugly.
You weren't thinking of a plastic bag, were you?
That's Glenn Close.
That was one of the possibilities.
Listen, she doesn't need any help. It's over, Johnny. That's Glenn Close, who I think notably threw a rabbit into a boiling pot of water. Right? That's her claim to fame. Chuck Schumer chanting at the anti-Elon Musk rally. Chuck Schumer, the top Democrat in the Senate, led chants in front of the Treasury building to display his disapproval of Elon Musk's DOGE, that's Department of Government Efficiency, and the slashing of billions of dollars in bureaucratic waste. This is two cuts. Get ready to pause.
I'm ready.
This is Chuck. This is old Chuckster chanting at the, and I know that Donald Trump and Chuck Schumer are friends. So he's like one of those friends that Trump just sort of pats on the head and said, I love you. Right? You just know. Yeah. They probably have a cocktail. Well, Trump doesn't drink, but Trump will drink his Coke and Schumer drink a cocktail, many. And, they just probably have a good old time. Because they are that sheepdog and that wolf that clock in that cartoon and go fight each other and then come back and clock. But one of the rare instances, and Trump makes no bones about it. He's my friend. He said it. He said he's my friend. This is the, and you don't even believe him when he's chanting. It's like he looked at his watch before this. Okay, so what's the rally? Well, and who are we fighting against? Oh, okay, how long do I have to be there? My depends will only last so long. So how long? I got a cold martini waiting for me, huh? Chuck, it'll be like 2-3 minutes. And do I have to hang next to Maxine Waters? Do I really have to? And they do. And Maxine puts out her hand, and Chuck grabs her hand, and they're like these little shrivelly, icky hands touching each other. It's like green fingers. There was a cartoon. Well, not green, but some of you know what I'm talking about. It was a weird phenomenon. This little cartoon, something fingers, and it was this icky. These two are that icky at this rally, anti-Elon Musk rally. Enjoy Chuck Schumer, won't you?
And we cannot allow Elon Musk and a small group of people to secretly, behind closed doors, take away our privacy, take away our dollars, take away everything we have. We are going to fight this fight. I am going to stand with you in this fight, and we will win. 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 We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't rest. We won't rest.
Okay, which is it?
I think he was speaking the truth, actually.
We won't rest, or we won't win?
No, he's afraid that Elon Musk will take his money.
Of course.
And Maxine's
of course they're afraid of that. That's what this is about.
So he was speaking the truth.
Yes, this is about the elite in Washington. And by the way, what about a little hate rally etiquette? How about aren't there rules about changing the chant midway through? I mean, it's common courtesy, people. It's common. Frankly, I like Chuck Schumer a hell of a lot more when he was ratting out the Democrats for staging the January 6th attacks. This was the best.
American people, we need an honest, candid discussion about the January 6th Capitol attack. And part of that discussion must acknowledge a plain truth. January 6th was not a violent insurrection. Many of my staff were here at the Capitol on January 6th. It was nothing more than a peaceful sightseeing tour, a nonviolent demonstration. By diving deep into the waters of conspiracy and, with contempt for the facts, Democrats told the bold-faced lie that the Capitol attack was somehow a dangerous, unforgivable attempt to destabilize our democracy. They know full well they've been lying. I don't think I've ever seen Democrats treat the American people with such disdain. I and millions of Americans are just furious. Voter fraud swung the election. I am disappointed and angered. Democrats chose cheap political expediency over truth and preservation of democracy.
Ow! Nicely done, Chucky. I miss that Gong Show. Man, I do. Chucky, 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 Chucky. That was the unknown comic with the bag over his head. Chucky, 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 Chucky. Yeah, Murray Langston, who is still alive and best friends with the gal from...
How do you guys know if he was unknown?
I have inside Hollywood info.
Okay.
I've lived here for a long, long time. But Linda Blair and Murray Langston have been best friends for years. There's a... By the way, bar bet, anyone? Speaking of bars and bourbon, feel free to buy us a bourbon at www. You have to put the W's in there, www.buymeabourbon.com. Thanks to Mark, bought us a bourbon. Johnny Kohler in Wisconsin bought us 3 bourbons.
Whoa!
Yes! You're on a roll. You're doing the right thing for America because the woke left hates bourbon. Bourbon haters. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Drunk brother with bad breath who's funny sometimes and other times you have no idea what he's talking about. Like a Facebook friend with a real bad attitude. Like that movie that you never wanted to see, but it's the only thing on. This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
18-year-old dude working with Elon Musk, doing a little DOGE business, and his moniker, of course, Big Balls, and enjoying those on CNN and MSN, and having to say with the words Big Balls on network television. Sort of. Is CNN even considered?
Is it considered television?
I mean, it's cable. It's not television.
It's definitely not network.
Yeah, it's not network. It's cable, and
not even television.
But there was a time when cable meant something, and now it's all social media. I mean, there are YouTubers getting many, many more viewers than either CNN or MSN combined.
Right.
And Fox is still kicking some ass. Why? Well, you have given that answer on November 4th. Was it the 4th? Anyway.
No, November 7th.
What? It was a Tuesday. I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was the 7th.
Yeah. I'm still blissfully happy that the great Donald Trump was reelected. Just try to take yourself back and imagine ourselves right here on this day in February with no Donald Trump as president.
Oh, no. I don't think we would be here.
Which can mean where would we be?
We would not be here.
Which could mean only one thing.
I'd be in Guatemala because that country would be empty.
I think our commodity. Yeah, pretty much. And P.S. I mentioned that we wouldn't be using Kamalato.com anymore after the election, but I think it still works and it's still attached.
Well,
to
she's going to run for governor.
Yeah. Oh, is she really going to do that here in California?
I don't know. After that presence at
She's
the
starting to
Palisades
clear the
thing,
field right now.
Who doesn't know how stupid she is? But Californians are stupid, by and large.
Yeah, but she proved it again by being here in that little thing she did with the Palisades. It was horrible.
Oh, God. How dumb. I should have that clip to play for you. I don't. But, just dumb as a mud fence. Oh, my God. And all the editing.
And all I see is the fireplaces standing. Come on.
But you can smell it. But can't you smell it? Oh, my God, it's been weeks now. Imagine what those residents had to go through.
Yeah.
Talk about scent. We smell you, Kamala, and you smell bad. And that's why I'm not voting for you for president. Is it over? Oh, is it over?
No,
Oh,
don't vote for her.
Whew. I was in the Wayback Machine for a second there. Now, that was really a bad scene. If you vote for Kamala as governor of California, all bets are off on your sanity. You're way too stupid.
Move to Guatemala with Ralph.
That's right, because the country would have been empty if she was president.
By the way, I wanted to do the. Thanks again to Johnny Kohler and Mark. Johnny bought us 3 bourbons. Mark bought us 1 bourbon. It's not about quantity; it's about quantity.
Yeah. But it is about competition, Mark. You got to step up a little bit, pal.
www.buymeabourbon.com. BuyMeABourbon.com.
www.
Yeah, www.buymeabourbon.com. And keep this show rolling in the right direction, which is the sanctity of America and the liberty that we seethe after this. We don't seethe. We're not nasty. Yeah. But we have been soughting after this. Mm-hmm. Okay, we like liberty. I want to thank Tattoo Dave. You know what? That doesn't give me enough intro to really talk into. I'll tell you what will, though. I want to leave this show with the Spears and Black Sabbath mashup. I love this thing. I think this is brilliant. I wish, and thanks to Pete in Oregon, man. He put this thing together. Brilliant guy. Thanks to Tattoo Dave.
Thank you.
Thanks to my friend Frankie. You're going to have to play the intro over again because she's about to sing here.
I was on it.
I was going to say Frankie No Nuts. Ralph Odierna.
You got it.
Mark C.G. Boyer. My beautiful Marine outside, Billy Dilly. I love that man. Mom and Dad, love you dearly. Thanks for having me. My daughter, Alexandra, love you a million times around the world. I'm Magic Matt. Whatever you do, don't forget, bumblebees can't fly. And we'll be this after back. Well, next week, buy us a bourbon.
You have a contact.
the greatest listeners, greatest viewers on the planet. Thank you. Thank you for believing in liberty in the United States of America. And thank you to our Wisconsinites, man. You are gorgeous people. Not to mention those in Texas, Alabama. I'm missing a few states. Comment on our YouTube page because they are still they're doing everything they can to take us out, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. And thanks for doing the right thing.